I'm currently working as a senior penetration tester in Pakistan. You can get around 80,000 to 100,000 per month. If you have 3+ years of experience, 35 to 40 lakhs per year. I almost had 35 accounts.
Oh, 35 accounts. Hello, welcome to CyberTalk podcast. In this place, we will discuss about cybersecurity, world of cybersecurity, ethical hacking, cyber awareness, penetration testing, and also a beginner how can they start their career in cybersecurity. We will discuss about that as well. Also, we will discuss about how cybersecurity certification you can clear easily and what is the guideline. So today we have a guest. The guest is Adil Khan. So let's begin. Adil bhai.
Assalamu alaikum, bro. How are you?
Walaikum salam. Alhamdulillah, I'm good. How are you, brother?
Alhamdulillah. First of all, thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you for coming, brother. Brother, so it's a podcast actually. Please introduce yourself.
My name is Adil. I've been doing a job in a cybersecurity field for about 3 years now. I'm currently working as a senior penetration tester in Pakistan in a company called Neatel. It is basically one of the largest ISPs in Pakistan currently. This is basically my intro I have done. Although I don't have a cybersecurity background, but yeah, I had the passion for it, so I joined it.
Brother, how many certification do you have in this field?
Bro, total I counted, I guess it was 16, but if you the major certification that I have, it's you can say about 7 or 8, which are globally recognized, and you can easily get a job using them.
Okay, understand. So you have recently cleared OSCP as well, I know.
Yeah.
Brother, you said you are not from the CSE background. So, how difficult to come from a non-CSE background to come in this play that got success? How difficult is it?
Okay, basically, my story is a bit different. I had interest in cybersecurity, particularly in pen testing field from 2015. But actually, at that time in Pakistan, no one knew that there is a career in cybersecurity as well. I did not knew as well. So I had to. There was actually no degree for cybersecurity at that time in Pakistan. So I had to choose telecommunications. I have a bachelor's in engineering in telecommunications. I also got my first job in telecommunications field in the optical fiber field. But my focus was always towards cybersecurity. I wanted to go into this. So when I realized that there is a career in this field, so I started working on myself. What I did, I worked beyond the office hours. I had studied for 2 3 hours daily, and then had done a few certification, CH practical, then EGPT, and then I switched my career towards cybersecurity. So if you ask me what is the main thing which helped me, which made the switch easy, it was certifications, because these are the things which you get notified in your CV, and then the HR person, the HR gets, if the HR knows about those certification, he contacts you. So number one is knowledge, and then you have to go with the certification if you're not from the cybersecurity background. For the knowledge, you have to work continuously. You have to give 2 3 hours daily.
2 3 hours is enough to do this field. It's enough
Yeah,
time.
yeah. I took total time of 1 year to do the transition. And I remember I used to study 1 hour in the morning before going to job, and 1 hour after coming from job, and then on the weekends it's about total combined 6 hours on 2 days. So it is enough. And there is nothing more required, and I guess if a person is passionate enough, he can spare this time.
So consistency is matter, right? So you have to be consistent, right?
Yeah, consistent, because consistency is the key. I heard a quote which says hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. So it does not matter how much talented you are, how much scores you have taken in your 10th class or 12th class. If you are consistent enough, you can do everything.
Bro. That's it. That's good. Very good. So you're the person who came from the non-background, non-CSE background. So how much you earn right now? Can you tell me the yearly package of your?
Yep, yep, yep. I can tell you. Basically, I am from Pakistan. So basically, in Pakistan, if you are a cybersecurity professional, I tell you the both parts. If you're into your early career stage, by early career stage, I mean you've done at least EGPT. If you're in pen testing, you can get around 80,000 to 100,000 per month, which leads to about 12 lakh Pakistani per year. So this is the starting salary. But if you are a professional, if you have 3+ years of experience, so it depends on your skill set, number of certification, and plus you have OSCP. Then I think 350K, 350K PKR is the standard here in Pakistan per month. So you can multiply. It's about 35 to 40 lakhs per year. So
40 lakhs per year, right?
per year, yeah. PKR, PKR.
Okay, this is very good, very good, very good certificate. So, what do you think about the penetration testing? The penetration testing can be great using the AI. AI can be replaced the cyber security. What do you think?
Yeah, in the last week I had a meeting with the uh, Expo company. If you know about the Expo company, it is one of the companies who are trying to replicate the AI things into red teaming. Before that, the red teaming did not had enough AI tools. So what Expo did, Expo made a tool which basically it will automate the red teaming part.
Mhm.
Um Before we have many dash tools like Burpsuit Pro, like a NetSparker and OAuth. But the difference from Expo to that is basically in the Zap tool. In the Zap tool, basically there is a request. It only sends request. In the Expo, the previous request response will be viewed to make the next request. So this is the difference where which Expo is doing. So let me come to the straight to the point now. The question you asked, the AI, can AI replace pen testing? Partially, yes. It can replace the task, the repetitive task. For example, uh, identifying SQL XSS, and this kind of vulnerability, it can do better than human. But understanding the business logic and then identifying it, I think this AI has a long way to go in this part. Business logic is different for different company. For example, you have a company and you are providing me your application is providing me with bonus on 5 coupons, and my application, I have a different company and my application is providing bonus on 3 coupons. So you have to define, you have to self train your AI. Although AI won't replace it, but it will assist. Surely it will assist in the repetitive task. It will become quite less.
I would say AI will help us to do the aggressive enumeration as well, right? To do good enumeration and good aggressively attack using the AI. I guess so. Well, brother, so I have some more questions to you.
Yeah.
Let's ask to some question because this channel actually we're doing this podcast because of the beginners who wants to start and who wants to early career to pick up the cyber security field. So we will just make easy to them how actually they will go ahead like this. Okay, brother, I have a question to you. What inspired you to into the cyber security? Actually, what is the inspiration you get
Okay.
to cybersecurity?
I always, from childhood, I wanted to do a job which did not feel to me as a job. It should feel to me like a hobby. Uh, just like a cricketer, the cricketer plays cricket because he likes it. He has the passion to do it. I always had a passion for cybersecurity, particularly red teaming, pen testing job. This is why I make the effort to switch my career from telecom to cybersecurity and then pen testing. And now I go to a job, I don't feel I'm going to a job. I feel like I'm going to play to do my hobby. This was the only reason, because we almost have a career of 35, 40, 45 years. So I can't let someone because I don't want myself, because I have to go to a job. I want to go to a job. It's an internal feeling that you should be able to do it by yourself. No, there should not be forcement from anyone that you have to earn money and live on that money, and so that you have to do that job. It shouldn't be like that. It should be like, okay, I love this, I should excel in this field.
Okay, great, great, brother. So, did you hack Facebook account ever?
Yeah, yeah. In 2015, when I started, the intro to the cybersecurity was actually from social media hacking. I actually got into phishing. I learned from a blog, and then I made the script. Basically, I just copied it. I copied it and just hosted. There was one server. It was hosting it for free. So I hosted that script on it, and then I almost had about 35 accounts at that time.
Oh,
Uh,
35 accounts.
yeah,
Is it
yeah,
real?
yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. At that time, no one had the knowledge where to click on these links or not. So everyone, I guess, did.
35 Facebook account you hacked your early and career. Okay, great. So what common mistake make companies too vulnerable?
I've worked for a few companies, assessments for some companies as well, external assessments. What I've observed, the people are less aware, the non-technical people. For example, there is a person sitting in finance or billing sector, in the billing department, and he won't care about whether to click on this link or not, and developers as well. Most of the developers, they are less aware of the cybersecurity training, so misconfigs as well. For example, directory listing is sometimes opened, or there are multiple issues. But for me, the major part is that the people are less aware of it. Because for a black hat hacker, a one account compromise is enough for him to get into an. For example, my email account is compromised. I'm a person from non-technical background. I receive a link for getting some bonus by clicking on that link, and I click it, and my account gets compromised. For ethical hacker, for a non-ethical hacker, it'll be enough. It will be enough to get into the network. So and basically, uh, these days, with the advanced persistent threats and with the persistence technologies, it is quite difficult in larger companies to eradicate or remove once a hacker gets into the system. So mostly it's the awareness part. You have to make people aware.
Well, brother. So, for example, a hacker hacked one Gmail, right? One Gmail account from non-technical person. So, is it enough to get compromised the whole system of the company?
I won't say enough, but it really adds up to the situation. For example, I hacked a commercial account from my own company. The other people will think that I am that guy. Although I'm impersonating, but I am actually that guy. I can send multiple links from that account. I can, if there is any plain text password in in that email, or I can log in through that service accounts and kind of that. So I won't say it will compromise the whole system. Yeah, but hacker can also keep the credentials and wait and daily check on emails. If any critical information is received on email, he just note it down and then plan an attack afterwards. This can be quite lethal.
Well, brother, can you share your experience of misconfiguration? That was the very big risk in your company, or you just randomly finding the bug and you got a misconfiguration, you got a bug which is very impactful the company. Can you share some experience to
Yeah,
us?
recently I was doing an external pet test for a company, not for my own company, for another company. I basically just randomly I thought to check that this company has a Git exposed or not. So I just did the directly listing, and dot Git was exposed, and the whole code base was exposed. And not just code base, they had plain text credential in the config files, DB password. Uh, so yeah, misconfiguration lead to security breaches. This was the most recent incident I faced.
Oh, great, great, great to know about that. So then let me ask some another question. Like, how is the pen testing difference between a like a startup company or a established company or enterprise company? What is the difference between those company pen testing process? What is the difference? Because we randomly we saw like startup company get hacked and enterprise company also hacked. So what is the difference between pen testing different between this?
Both companies have different challenges. For the startups, budget is really an issue. They look towards open source tools, the free tools. So we all know that open source tools does not offer that kind of security. So they will look for because they have budget deficiency or issue. So they will look for that. For the enterprise companies, the issue is different. The change management in the enterprise or a big company is quite challenging, because when you have a so bigger network, you cannot apply patches to all network. The services will be affected. So, for example, there is a company who has been running for 30 years. So, for 30 years, a server has been deployed. So, you can't change it in one day. There has to be in patches. So, change management is quite difficult. In startup company, budget is the issue mostly, And in the enterprise company, legacy systems are the issue. You cannot make them upgrade in just one day. So this is a challenge. This is always a challenge.
Okay, so actually, sometimes we know we have done the pen testing, right? And we have done pen testing. So after pen testing, sometimes how important the reporting in the pen testing? How important is it?
Reporting is quite important. I think it is as important as a pen test, because if you can't able make the developer or the person who has to fix the vulnerability understand the vulnerability, he can't fix it straight away. And plus, not just the understanding, mostly companies their compliances because of our pen test. So the compliances are met, or the person who's doing an audit for the compliance, he requires the pen test report. If that pen test report is up to the mark, he only marks that company an ISO certified or or another compliance certified. So this is quite important. And then for a pen tester as well, the report meeting is as important as a pen test, because you have to write the remediation. For the report, you will learn about remediation as well. You will learn about CVSS score, and then you will tackle different people. So you have to write the report in the most simplest form so that each and every person can understand it. I don't know what qualification does the fixer have, the application fixer have, the vulnerability fixer will have. So I will write in the most simplest form. I will make him understand. Uh, and what I normally do, I usually prepare a report and then I have a meeting. Like we two are talking, I go by each and vulnerability and then explain the report. There are proof of concept attached, images attached, and then remediation is also explained. So this is what I do, and I think reporting is as much important. Although our contestant don't like it, but this is the harsh truth.
Exactly, exactly. Pentester will not like to write a report because it's a boring job. Brother, actually, in the cybersecurity field, the most challenging part we can see after learning. For example, a beginner he start the learning and start learning like from 0 to 6 month or 7 month. They start and he learn from some resource, and after that they struggle on one period to getting job, to getting project, to getting freelance job. So what is the from your end, what do you think why they did not get the job, and they did struggle on this field?
Okay, just to make the guys understand, if you're coming from non-tech background or you're not done degree in cybersecurity degree, remember that they don't teach you pen testing. They don't only teach you blue team. They teach all the concepts, red team, blue team, GRC. So as a fresher beginner, a company expect you to know basics of all three. I've seen people who do when they get a beginner job, they're looking for a beginner job. Uh, they don't have information of blue team. They don't have information of GRC. So I basically take interviews for my company, so I know about it. What we look for in a beginner, that he should at least he should know the basics. Although he has expertise in, for example, pen testing, but he should know the basics of blue team. He should also know the basics of GRC, plus add-on certifications, which is kind of an apple on the cake, so a cherry on the top. So what I would suggest to juniors, to not just focus on one domain in the start. You should be able to learn two three domains before going into stepping into an interview.
Okay, great, bro. So you are saying they like must have to be like base like cybersecurity base, clear the base, right?
Yeah, clear the base, because normally when freshers pass out from university, they know about it. So when a non-tech background or a non-cyber person starts preparing about cybersecurity, he will usually focus on his own field, like red teaming or blue teaming. So he should know about the major concepts of all the fields.
Okay, okay, brother. So actually, what actually happened? So, some people when the beginner will start the learning, so they have not much confidence they can learn their self, right? So, in this case, a course if they want to do the course, so what do you think? Course is very good option to learn the cybersecurity, or do you prefer other things?
Okay, I wasted a lot of money on courses initially, but courses do help. But if a few platforms courses are good, rest of them are just making money. Most of the information is available on YouTube, but as a beginner, because I started the journey myself, I studied alone and I did it myself, so I know the process. I It is quite difficult to know what to learn and what not to learn. So the major challenge was, actually my challenge was this: I was always asking myself a question that, am I working on the right direction or not? So I can suggest few courses which are a good one. TCM, TCM's Practical Ethical Hacker course is a good one if you want to step into pen testing. I'm telling you from that perspective. TCM's Practical Ethical course, Ethical Hacker course, and then Try Hack Me Junior Pen Tester path. I guess these two are enough. And then if you add up any certification, you can add up EGPT. It's not that costly, and it adds well to your resume, and it's also HR friendly. So if you want to start, you can start from PH, Practical Ethical Hacker course. Then you do Try Hack Me Junior Pen Tester path. It will provide you with the hands-on labs, and then you can do EGPT for the CV.
Bro, EGPT and CAs, right? One from the IC Council, one from INE. So, from my perspective, Asia perspective, which one is good to see? Like Asia perspective, CA is good or EGPT good? What do you think?
Okay, if you're applying for a pen testing job, if you're applying for a pen testing job, normally uh, CH has a more market value. CH has a more market value, and it is expensive as well, more expensive than the EGPT. But from if you're applying to a pen testing domain, I guess EGPT works as well. But if you applying on a general cyber, for example, there is a position for cybersecurity analyst, or a generic cybersecurity. They don't have mentioned the exact JD. It's a beginner position, so CH will be more beneficial, because once you get in, they might be move you towards red team or blue team or GRC. But if the position is defined that it is a pen testing position, it is a junior pen tester position, so you have to do EGPT, I would say.
Okay, bro. What is the difference between the cybersecurity analyst and penetration testing?
Basically, the analyst job is a bit different. Analyst is more, I would say, a mixer of blue and red team. An analyst look toward threat intel. He do the incident responder, and kind of that roles. He's not he should have a basic knowledge of red team as well, because he has to analyze the logs, and have to establish rules from keeping the red team perspective in his mind. And basically, a pen tester, he just identifies vulnerabilities in the applications, in the servers, in the hardwares, and then reports them before before a black hat hacker reports it. A pen tester should report it. So these are the basic difference. Analyst is more kind of a blue team role.
Brother. So actually, this question not for me. These questions are for my audience and also the beginners he wants to start the journey. So, brother, one thing I'm coming to again the AI part. So let's say the AI is the big problem in this world right now. There are lots of people losing their job, and lots of people firing their employee to for AI, right? For next 5 years, next if we think about the next 5 years, so what impact there is any impact on cyber security for AI? What do you think? Like next 5 years, like we are a manual pen tester, right? We do the manual lots of things, and we also use the we also use AI to aggressive enumeration or like that stuffs. So what do you think?
Okay, for the AI, AI won't impact the persons who have strong business logic analytics. I can give you an example. A chat GPT can code better than a developer straight away, but you have to be a developer who understand the business logic better than chat GPT for a company to retain you. Similar goes for a pen tester. For a pen tester who understand business logics better, who can review, for there will be a false positive in AI as well. So the jobs will be only left for those who have better critical skills, business logic skills, and then review skills, uh, to identify this is a false positive. For example, uh, due to my business logic, there might be a case which is a false positive for me. Although, for example, there is a IDOR. For example, my account can access three more accounts, can view details of three more accounts. This is the business logic defined in my system. This is the business logic defined in my system, that my account can view details of three further accounts. But when AI tests it, when I try to when another person detail shows on through my account, it will identify it as an IDOR.
Okay.
So it is basically my responsibility to exclude it, from report, and mark is at a false positive, because I understand the business logic. The AI does not understand the business logic. So this is the critical part. You have to stay ahead of the AI. Although you cannot exclude the AI, you have to understand what AI does, how on which mechanisms it is identifying the vulnerabilities, and using these skills, I guess you can move along AI and can grow further. Although the jobs will reduce, but the jobs will remain for the people uh, who have worked on these business logic skills.
Well, brother. So, what do you like? ChatGPT, Gemini, Xbox, lots of things. So, they can also find the vulnerability automatically, but they have vulnerability, right? So, they have also vulnerability. So, who will protect the vulnerability? What do
Yeah,
you?
there is a new thing in the market, LLM hacking, large language model hacking, like
Mm.
prompt injection and hallucinations. These are also vulnerable. So, for example, I was recently pen testing an external client for his AI bot. So, the way they had trained the AI bot, I just figured out a prompt injection, and then I basically the AI is also installed on some server. So, tell the AI that please give me your internal IP on which model you are deployed, and it started giving me answers to the system. So, for internal IPs and like that. So AI pen testing is also a new thing. So you have to understand
Yeah,
it as well.
next 5 years, the LLM is the biggest market on this world, right? I think I'm seeing lots of article about that. They are saying that this market will be boom in next 5 years. LLM are hacking, right? So, brother, I have some few questions. So what emerging threats are dominates in the next 5 years? What do you think?
I guess supply chain vulnerabilities are a bit underrated these days. Supply chain vulnerabilities means third parties. For example, there is a JavaScript install. There might be a third party dependency on it. So these vulnerabilities, and then you can chain them up to exploit these. And then there are misconfigs will always remain a part of system, because to err is human. Human will always do mistakes, and you will always find an exploit for it. And then there is awareness issue as well. Awareness issue will always remain as well. You can't make everyone a cybersecurity expert. So these two three things are basically will be in future. And then AI as well. You can't empower AI so much that it start splitting facts that you don't want to reveal the world. So AI as well, yeah, AI hacking. These threats will be more common in the coming world.
Next, brother, let's discuss about one thing more. About you told me about the salary on the in the Pakistan, right? Pakistani standard salary. So, can you? I know you know it very well. So, can you tell me about the worldwide cybersecurity salary? And if someone wants to work outside of their country, so what is the prerequisites and how they can go ahead?
Okay. First of all, we need to understand cybersecurity. In the cybersecurity domain, you won't find a job if you don't have a skill. Like an electrical engineer, based on his qualification or a resume, can apply for a entry level job. But in this case, a company won't hire a person who can't protect his assets. So no company will take that risk. So first of all, you have to build something. You have to bring something into your CV, a bit of a skill, a bit of knowledge, and then some certifications as well. Uh, as far as I'm concerned, I think if you want to get a really good job in, we can talk about Gulf, we can talk about UK sector, and then US. In the Gulf, first of all, we move towards Gulf because for Asians it is relatively easier to move towards Gulf. In Gulf, if you are have 3 years of experience, you can easily find and I guess a few certifications. If you have OSCP, okay, just put a OSCP as a benchmark. If you're going outside uh, with OSCP and 3 years of experience, you can easily get 15,000 reals. And
Okay.
if you don't have OSCP, then your salary will range from 8 to 10,000 reals if you don't have the OSCP. So this is for 3 years of experience. Uh, but what I prefer, in the foreign world, usually they don't count experience lesser than 5 years. 5 years plus experience is what they are looking for, and then the salary is obviously 20,000 plus reals with the 5 years. So and the skill set, uh, basically, cloud is quite in cloud pen testing. You should know about Active Directory is basically red teaming stuff. Active Directory you should know about, and web pen testing is always there. So these three skills are the most demanded. Uh, and apart from a pen tester is normally also asked to provide details on CI/CD pipelines, a bit, not too much, but some part.
What I'm doing right now.
Yeah,
What I'm doing right
yeah,
now.
yeah. You already know it. You are a pen tester, but you are also looking at into a CI/CD pipelines. So this is also very important. And if you talk about UK side, normally in the UK you can't apply directly from Asia, because there is a clearance, SA clearance, which requires you to work at least 5 years in UK, to be present in UK to get a cybersecurity job. But normally the salary ranges, for the beginner, with the OSCP, the salary is about 60,000 to 70,000 pounds per year. This is per year. And
It's
in the US as well. In US, it's if you have OSCP 3 plus years of experience, it's about 90K, 100K dollars per year. It is
yeah.
easy. So the salary packages are good, but again, for only for those who have the skill set and the right certifications and the right mindset.
Okay, brother. So one thing. So if someone want to get the pen testing job, so they have to must like three skill or four skill, like web pen testing, Active Directory stuff, like red teaming concepts as well, mobile pen testing as well, and last thing.
Yeah, for a generic pen testing job, you have to acquire all these skills. There are roles specific to application security engineer or kind of that. Then you need to work on applications, APIs, web apps, and mobile apps. And for a red team role, then if there is a particular red team role, then you have to focus on Active Directory. But then for this specific role, they require a lot of experience.
I saw a lot of job
Yeah,
posts about
yeah,
that.
they always are looking for 5 year plus of experience for the specific roles. You should be able to pentest cloud, AD, web, APIs, and infra. So these are major skills for a pentester.
That's no need to expert all of things, right? You have to some basics concept about those things, and you have to also strong in the web pen testing. So we are looking for web pen testing. So actually, web pen testing, this part is how important for next 5 years. It will be boom or it will be increase. What do you think?
Yeah, web pen testing will never expire, because of the amount of applications developing in today's world, and not just web, but also Android or iOS. uh, it will always boom, because and the best, and I also want to suggest the Portswagger labs for weapon testing. They have the amazing labs. It's about, I guess, 180 to 200 labs, so you can practice from there. And if a person, I would suggest everyone to start from web pen testing. Basically it is a bit easier, the basic concepts are easier, get to know about what people are looking in a pen tester. And in the market as well, if you are working as a pen tester, 60 to 70% applications you will be testing will be related to 60 to 70% projects you will be working on will be web application pen testing projects. So
Oh,
there is a huge demand for it.
try to say using the web pen testing, you can get lots of project. You can do freelance project
Yes.
as well, right?
Yes.
Uh,
Easily. The Upwork freelancers, they are doing this and at quite a good rate. I can quote some projects. I guess as normal web pen testing might cost a beginner level, 500, $400 each.
because
This is a normal. This is very normal, I'm telling. Mm.
I do in Upwork.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
do 5 years on Upwork. So open testing demand is very good in the freelancing platform. So brother, we are very close to this podcast. My last question to you, we just what's your advice for beginners in pen testing? Give me a step by step pen testing guide. How actually a beginner can be start? What is the initial step, then second step, then third step? What will be their step? Can you tell easily, please? Because
Yeah.
no.
Okay,
Yeah.
I won't go into technicalities. First of all, you have to be patient because it will take time. This is not a field where you will find results in 1 or 2 days. It will take time. So be patient. Follow the pathway. Each and everyone knows the pathway. There is information gathering, there is scanning, then there is exploitation, then there is persistence, there is reporting. So these 5 or 6 steps, and then don't be dependent on one tools. First of all, start from information gathering. First of all, start from information gathering. Learn about the tools, how to enumerate emails, how to enumerate an IP, how to enumerate a domain, and also write questions. What I always do when I, for example, when I got a domain, I checked from who is command, what it is registered to where, and on what which date it will expire. I always ask myself, where will I use the information in further in my pen test. So always write questions, ask question to yourself. So where will I use this information? And when you get into next step, if you find the answer for the previous question you have written, then you are okay. Then you are doing good. And if you don't find the answer, then revisit the previous chapter to find that answer. So don't be dependent on single tool. Use multiple techniques for a single job. Because tools are not important, methodology is important. You should know about the methodology. Take your time. Don't get dependent on one course or one platform. Try from different platform, and most important, do follow people on LinkedIn, what they are doing. For Shawon bro is on LinkedIn. He's actively posting on LinkedIn. So you do ask him, do ask me. If you get stuck, don't waste your time. Reach out to people. So this is how what I actually did. I always target 25 people. For example, I'm going to do any certification. So those who have done that certification, I target 20, 10, 15 people, and I ask them how they have done, what was the methodology they have followed, how did they prepare. And then I always make my own plan after asking them, writing it down, and then I make my plan. So I also suggest you, Pry Hack Me has uploaded on their LinkedIn page a pathway to a pen tester. It's a 1 year program in which they have mentioned month wise what to do. The first month you have to clear the basics, and then information gathering, and then all the steps. So I would suggest youngsters to follow that path as well.
Well, thank you so much, Adil Bhai. So actually, thank you for your valuable time as well. So basically, this podcast and this conversation will be very helpful to beginner. So actually, we will try to next podcast, and after next podcast, we will try to clear the WCP, EasyPT, and those certification you cleared and me cleared. So we'll discuss about it as well, and also try to get some more people who is experienced on this field, and we can discuss with them, and that will be a good path to newly starting cyber security on this field. And also Adil bhai, if someone wants to connect with you, so how they will do?
Yeah, they can reach out to me on LinkedIn. Shaman bro, I will give my LinkedIn ID to you, and you can paste in the YouTube section,
Okay,
in the
yeah,
section
I'll
part.
do that. I'll do it.
And
So
surely we'll bring more podcasts for the youngsters, for the people who are actively looking for some certification for jobs. We'll try to help out as many we can.
yeah, brother, do you want to say something for your audience? If you have any code, you can please.
Yeah, just keep consistent. If you're passionate enough, you just keep doing effort with consistency, and inshallah, you will find a job. You will find and keep protecting the cyberspace.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Also, we'll discuss about how actually you can prepare for an interview as well. We'll do it later.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, sure.
for today is enough. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. And please keep share. And if you think it's a valuable discussion, please share with your friends to get learn more. Thank you so much.